Hey, this is Adam Green from ionramp.com, and today I'm just going to do a YouTube video tutorial for you. There was a recent announcement on the Google AdWords blog, as you can see here, that Google has finally opened up some more advertising control on YouTube. So if you're running content network ads or display ads before, what you'll probably have found out quite quickly is that there was some difficulty in certainly excluding videos that you were advertising to or Google was using your ad to display on. And when you went to go and exclude those, sometimes you'll see your traffic drop off completely. Other times I've had some experience where it just wasn't excluding and that it was still showing on that site and whatnot. So Google is sort of in this announcement. You can check it out, more advertiser control on YouTube. They basically said this is the biggest I guess feature or request that people have had is twofold. One is obviously the exclusion of certain videos, and second is the targeting to specific videos or specific channels. So one of the things they talked about here in the article is a new tool called the video targeting tool. So I'm going to go through that today and just take you through how to set up a campaign there. Okay. So first thing you're going to want to do is head over to that link, and I'll post that link in the comments of this blog or comments of this video post as well, and on my site at ionramp.com. So when you get to this page, you'll see you'll probably either have to log in or you'll be logged in automatically if you're already logged into your account. One thing of note, if you are a pay-per-click manager, you have an MCC access, what I would recommend you doing is logging specifically into the account as opposed to your MCC level access, and that way you'll be able to add the placements and whatnot over to the account you're doing work on a lot easier. So how does it work? Well, first thing, you can select select a new set of placements. I've already gone through this once, which is what you're seeing there, but I'll go through it again and obviously record it this time. So once it loads, you're going to see basically a big kind of listing of actually it's going to ask you first. So first thing you're going to need to do is figure out, do you want to do an in-video overlay, in-stream video, or banner? Unless you're doing a lot of YouTube ads, you probably don't have any in-stream video already made up. The two easier ones or obvious ones are the in-video overlay or the banner. So in-video overlay is a simple text-based ad. You've seen them before. They pop up just above the play controls, and a banner is something you would need to create, and you can do that using some banner ad services or whatnot, but that's another option for you as well. So for this exercise, I'm just going to select in-video overlay, and I'm going to target my campaign to the United States. What that is going to do is basically load up numbers from YouTube specific to the geographic area you're choosing. So what you'll see here in a second is the different categories are available on YouTube, and obviously the various metrics that come along with it. Okay, so counts per day, cost per impression range, different things like that. So if you wanted to target to a specific category, if you had maybe a very broad campaign or whatnot, you can do that. For the example I'm going to go through, I'm going to use a phonics type of a client or content and show you some opportunities there. So there's a few ways you can start. You can choose by selecting different keywords and plugging it in that way. If you know the demographics of your audience quite well, you can do that by searching by audience, and you can see some of the different options there. So maybe home and garden, for example, you've got age range, you've got male and female here, and you can kind of select an audience based on that. Going back to our example, just for a keyword perspective, I'm going to type in phonics and hit that search. Now again, whenever you're searching and figuring things out, it's categorized into the YouTube categories, different channels, or specific videos. So first thing you want to do is figure out how granular you want to go in targeting. So in this case, I'm just going to show what the categories look like and then get into specific channels. So if I click on channels, you're going to find a list of channels that Google has displayed here. If you want to also look for some channels on your own, what you can do is run a search and type in YouTube channels, phonics, different things like that. Some things will come up. What I always like to do is check out what this channel looks like. So here's one for a guy named Breakthrough Chris, and I have his channel open here. great design, actually. It looks like he's a teacher. Actually talks about him here, a teacher at UCS Phoenix, and he's done a lot of just individual videos for people to use. So if you have a client, like I said, where you've got a phonics program or you're trying to do some work around phonics, this would be a great channel to advertise to. Okay. So how do you add that to your account? Quite simple. You want to click the add button here, and that's going to go into your media plan. Okay. Same kind of exercise or program using phonics as a keyword and looking through videos. There's some specific videos here. So depending on your time constraints and things like that, you can choose to figure out is this video going to be, is it topical? Is it what it is that I'm advertising towards? I chose this phonics example because it's fairly obvious that these videos are about phonics and whatnot. So you can just simply click add beside the videos you want to add. You'll probably see in here as well some of the videos from the YouTube channel we selected. So here's Breakthrough Chris here. So I'm going to leave his off because we're already targeting to all of his videos through the channel. So we don't need to sort of double up and add individual videos in this area as well. The other thing to take into account, going back to when we were first logging into the system, is it gave you some different options, and one was in video overlay ads, which we have selected. It's also going to show you that you can do in-stream video ads here. What you won't see, or at least I haven't seen in here at least, is banner ads. So generally in video overlay ads are the ones that get the most amount of impressions because people have opted into that. So it's easier to at least get started using that particular system. So once you've got your videos selected, you maybe have a channel or two selected, you can hit done. And what that will do is give you an opportunity to save this or share it with colleagues as a media plan. So if you need to get this reviewed by your client, for example, you can send that to them. And you would do that through either hitting the share button here, which produces a CSV file, or if you want to go straight into AdWords, you can hit export to AdWords. You'll get a pop-up screen, and basically you can add it to a particular campaign you want, and it will show up your ad groups over here, and you can select the ad group to send it to. If you want to save yourself a bit of time, because maybe you want to separate this into a new campaign or into a new account or whatever, what you would need to do then is set that up ahead of time. You can go into your AdWords account and create a new campaign, create a new ad group, and then when you go to export, you're going to see that in the list there. Okay, so that's a really brief introduction to the YouTube video targeting tool. If you have any questions, you can reach me on my website at www.ionramp.com, or you can comment on my blog where you're probably viewing this now. Thanks very much.